Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Sam Ralston, formerly of Hartland Boys Lacrosse, and of course, we'll be heading to West Point at this time next week. How's it going, buddy?
What's going on, Casey?
Doing well. Thanks. Hey, thanks for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. By the way, for the audience out there, if you want to support this channel, hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, Sam, what just talk about how this season went. Obviously not as good as last year went for you, but overall still a pretty good year.
Yeah, so we started off doing pretty well. We dropped one game to Brother Rice very early in the season. We lost pretty bad. Kind of got revenge on us during that game. Then we started another pretty decent streak until we met Dublin Jerome. We actually went up on them. I believe it was 6-0 in the first quarter, and we ended up losing, I think, 12-10. So that was another brutal loss. But we saw really good glimpses of what we really had to offer. Then it was about playoff time. Going into playoffs, we were feeling pretty hot. We ran through probably everyone, and then we met CC in the semifinals. Hard fought, tough loss, definitely, but it was a pretty decent season overall, but not our expectations.
Yeah, what was it like just going up against top teams like that? Of course, the eventual state champion in Michigan and also the eventual state champion in Ohio in Dublin Jerome.
Yeah. It's actually it's a blast, getting after it with those guys. Everyone kind of knows each other because during the summer circuit, we kind of play around with each other. We all are kind of a part of Juice Cherries or Resolute. That's the Ohio club team. So we all kind of know each other. So it's really fun to get after it and get into those tough games. Makes us better for sure.
So what was it just like to, play, these past 4 years of Hartland lacrosse? What has it kind of meant to you?
It's meant everything. Every school year, I'm looking forward to that spring season. The guys that are on this team, they're literally my brothers. I'd do anything for them. And yeah, I mean, it's just been such a good ride. Coach Nick, he implemented so many great things into this culture and powerhouse now that he has built. He has great values that I really appreciate and cherish. I love Coach Nick. He's my second father. So it's definitely made a big impact in my life.
So, okay, so time to relive some of your best moments from these past 4 years. What were some of the big ones? Obviously, the state championship last year probably has to rank up there.
Oh yeah. That's definitely one of the best ones. I would say another one was this year. We played Forest Hill Central, and we kind of whooped on them. So that felt pretty good. I think we beat them by 12. We got running clock on them, so we were all fired up about that. Another one, my sophomore year when we beat CC, I think we beat them by 9, I believe. That felt really good in the semifinal game. So we had some good confidence going into that my sophomore year championship, but that was a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah.
And then every time we beat CC or Brother Rice or any Ohio team, it's just a huge confidence booster, and we feel great after that. So
yeah. When did you know that you could play lacrosse past high school?
I'd say during COVID. I didn't even know if I wanted to play college lacrosse during COVID, and I kind of just got bored. Started hitting the wall a lot. Started working out because I used to be pretty scrawny. And that's when I kind of fell in love with the sport and realized I wanted to pursue college.
Yeah. And of course, you are heading to West Point. Of course, that of course is Army. So what made you decide to go there?
Yeah, so I was kind of shocked when I got there. I didn't even know if I wanted to go on the visit, but then when I met Coach Alberici, Coach Ward, and Coach George Ellis, they took me in and they showed me it. It was amazing. I was truly shocked about like the atmosphere that they have, and I just felt like I'd fit in very well there. And the military aspect also kind of made me want to go even more. So
Yeah. Did you ever have like any thoughts about joining the military before this?
yeah, I did. Yeah. I've always kind of like liked watching Navy SEALs and stuff.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed that type of stuff. And then once they reached out, I was like, oh, maybe I should like pursue that career. So
Yeah. What do you feel like you've gotten better at lacrosse this year?
this year, I would say my one-on-one defense, and because last year I felt like I was more of an off-ball guy, kind of like the quarterback, kind of like pointing everyone around, like calling out who's hot and that stuff, and like. But this year, I really felt like I got better at one-on-one situations. After practicing with Bo over the past 3 years, that definitely helped a lot. We would always stay after practice, so I feel like that started to really pay off.
You've had some pretty cool teammates in the past few years. What have they kind of all meant to you?
Yeah, they mean everything. I'm still really tight with Bo, Noah Luck, John Weber, Zach Dixon. We're Ryan Krause. We're all brothers. We all hang out still. I just hit legs with Bo yesterday morning. Like we all still keep in touch very often.
What was it like to see him on? They had a little run there too. What was it like to see him doing some of the things that he was doing?
Yeah, I was pumped for him. I was rooting for him the whole time. I'm a Michigan fan when Bo Lockwood's on the team for sure.
Um, can you believe that I know it's been a few weeks since you walk across that stage and got your diploma. Can you believe this is it and you're on your way to West Point at this time next week?
Yeah, I can't really. It feels like yesterday. We were in the gymnasium for tryouts for my freshman year, and then COVID shut everything down. It's times flew by, but it's been great. I've enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah. So then just going into, what is college lacrosse going to be like? What do you think it's going to be like? Obviously you don't know yet, but what do you think it's going to be like?
I don't know. I mean, I think just bigger, faster, stronger, smarter. Kind of gets better at everything. It's going to be tough to adapt to, but I'm trying to prepare for that right now, and hopefully I can go in there and make an impact.
Yeah. What are you going to miss about high school lacrosse?
I'd say all the fellas, all the boys. Like I said, we're literally a family at Hartland. We go through so much at practice. We battle every single day. That it truly is like a brotherhood. So I'll miss that, and the coaching staff. Obviously, they mean everything to me too.
All right. Well, Sam, thanks so much for the time. Excuse me. Best of luck at West Point. We'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, Casey.